Hi children, come we'll see the fourth chapter, geometry. Okay, fourth chapter, geometry. In this chapter, we are going to learn about curve, line, segment, ray, and line. Geometrical instruments, plane figures and solids, angles, intersecting lines, parallel lines, and perpendicular lines, triangles, circles, quadrilaterals and constructions. Okay, this much we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, come we'll see our first topic, curve, line, segment, ray and line. Come to next page children. Curve, line, segment, ray and line. Okay, consider 2 points A and B. See, this is the point. Point we know, no? Yeah. Point is nothing but you can make it using a water. Yeah, sharp pencil. Okay. That's the point that we saw in our last grade, no? Grade, what? 4th grade. Okay. 4th standard. Okay. So, A and B are 2 points. Okay. Now, points A and B can be joined by drawing curves or by drawing a line segment. See, for example, I am showing you. See here, there are 2 points A, B. I am going to join A and B. Okay. How to join it? Come, we'll see. I can join like this. See here, I can join like this. Or I can join like this, some like this. But, look here, I can join like this also. Join A and B. Like that, we can join A and B in any manner. But, which is the shortest thing? So, which is the shortest distance between A and B? That is nothing but, see, this is the straight line. Okay, that's the, you can draw a line between A and B. See, for example, consider A is your house and B is your school. You can go to school B by through what? This way, this way, this way, like that you can go. See, if you consider all these 4 paths, see this path, this path, this path, this path, which is shortest? The straight line between A and B is the shortest distance. Okay, shortest distance. That we call it as what? Segment. What? Segment. Okay, AB. Segment AB. And we write like this. Okay, if we write like this AB. Okay, on that if you put a line, that is the segment. Okay, so line segment is the nothing but the distance between 2 points. Okay, shortest distance between 2 points. Okay, see, points A and B can be joined by drawing curves like this, or by drawing a line segment. Okay, and these are all the curves. See, this is a curve. This is a curve. Okay, and this is a line segment. Okay, length of segment AB is the shortest distance between the points A and B. Segment AB and segment BA represent the same line segment. We can tell it as AB or BA. Okay, understood? We can write like this. See here, we can write like this AB, or we can write like this BA. Okay, both are same. Understood, children? Okay, see, if for example, if you are extending one end of the segment, see, AB is the line segment that we know. I am extending one end of the line segment. Okay, look here, if I am taking B point, okay, B point, and I am extending, okay, it will go on infinitely. Okay, the length will be infinitely, it will go on the arrow mark. Then it will become the ray. Okay, with the initial point A. Then the AB will become a ray. Okay, A is the initial point, that is the starting point, and the B is the point on the ray, and it will go on. The arrow mark indicates it as the infinitely it will go on. Okay, understood, children? AB, ray, AB. And if you take what? If you extend the what? End point of the line segment AB at the A point. Okay, and the B will be the initial point, and A will be the what? Point on the ray, and it will go on like this. Okay, the arrow mark indicates it will, it's what? It is the ray BA. Okay, ray BA. Understood, children? Here See, this is AB, A initial point, and B is the point on the ray, and it is ray AB. Here B is the initial point and ray A is the point on the ray, and it's BA. And here AB is not equal to, is not BA. Okay, we can't tell like that. Okay, because even though those are all having infinite length, the length of ray AB will be different from length of BA. Understood, children? Okay, AB is not BA here. Okay, it is different because it is having the initial point A. Here the BA, ray BA is having the initial point B. Understood? So AB, ray AB is not what equal to ray BA. Understood? See, if the line segment AB is extended infinitely on the side of B, it becomes ray AB with starting point A. Ray AB has infinite length. What I told you, know that before, like that thing. If the line segment BA is extended infinitely on the side A, it becomes ray BA with starting point B. Ray BA has infinite length. Okay, look here like this. And even if ray AB and ray BA both have infinite length, ray AB is not the same as ray BA. Okay, understood, children? Ray AB is not same as ray BA. The common portion of ray AB and ray BA is the segment AB. Look here, what's the common portion? AB is the common portion. If we extend this side and if we extend this side, okay, what's the common portion for ray AB and ray BA? The line segment AB is the common portion. Okay, understood? If segment AB is extended on both the sides infinitely, it becomes line AB. Okay, understood, children? I'll show you. See, this is a line segment. If the line segment it extends on both the sides means on A side as well as B side, okay, infinitely, then it will become what? Line AB. Okay, and we write it as AB on the, like this we will write. Okay, and the A and B are the 2 points on the line. Okay, and it will become a line AB. Okay, it will become a line AB. Understood, children? And both the ends are extended here. Okay, both the end of the line segment are extended here. Understood? And line AB has infinite length. That means it won't have a finite length. We can't able to measure the length of the what? Line. Okay. So infinite means we can't able to measure. Okay. Line AB can also be named as line BA. We can write, because both the end are what? Extending, no? So we can name it line AB as line BA. That means AB. Okay. Line AB we can write as line BA. Okay. All the points of the segment AB, ray AB and ray BA are contained in the line AB. Look here. This is a line. Okay. All the line segment, the rays all are on the line AB. Segment AB is written as AB and ray AB is written as AB and line. See, this is segment, this is ray, this is a line. Okay, how to write a segment like this, a ray like this and a line like this. Okay, understood, children? Come, we'll go to next page and we'll see the assignment related to these topics. Okay. Assignment 1. Tick the correct alternative. Okay. Tick the correct alternative. That means nothing but tick the correct answer. Okay. See the first one. The shortest distance between the points C and D is shown by the segment CD, the curve CD. Look here. C, D, all the 2 points. Okay. Which is the shortest distance? The line segment or the curve? The line segment. So the segment CD is the shortest distance between the points C and D. Okay. And we'll see the next one. Line PQ and line QP represent different lines or the same line. I told you, no, line or same. If we can write it as PQ or QP. So the same line. Line PQ is the same line. Line QP also same line. Okay. Come, we'll see the third one. point C lies on the ray AB or ray BA. So what is the ray here? Look here, AB is a line segment and both the ends are extending. It's a line, okay, and C is here. So what? Point C lies on the ray AB, what? Ray AB. That means the A initial point and will go on like this, or ray BA. What? Initial point B and it will go on, no? So the point lies on ray BA. Understood, children? So see here, A ray AB means A. It will start from here, and not this part won't be there. Okay, the initial point A. So ray BA means this point starts from here, and the C will be there on the ray BA. Okay, understood? Come, we'll see the fourth sum. Point D lies on the ray AB or ray BA. Ray AB, that means start from A and BA it will go on. So the point D lies on the ray AB. Okay, and if you take ray BA, it starts from here. This part won't be there. I told you, no, ray BA means B is the initial point, starting point. So this part won't be there. Okay, so the D there. What? It is not on ray BA. It is on ray AB. Okay. So what is the fifth one? Segment MN has infinite length or finite length? Segment is having a finite length. We can measure the segment, but we can't able to measure the length of the line. Okay. Ray RT, or T means R initial point, T is the what point on the ray, is a part, is not a part of the line TR. Line TR is a part. RT is a part of the line. See, RT is a part of the line TR. Understood, children? Geometrical instruments. Come, we'll see the next topic. Geometrical instruments. So what are all the geometrical instruments? Ruler. Okay. First thing is ruler. Ruler is nothing but the scale. Okay, that we know, no? A ruler is used to measure the length of a given segment and also to draw a segment of the given length. Okay. We are using a scale or a ruler. This is a ruler. See here, this is a scale or a ruler. Okay. For what purpose we are using it? We are using it to measure the length of a segment or line. That is nothing but line segment. Okay. We can use the ruler to measure the length of a line segment, and we are also using it to draw a line segment. Okay. Draw a line segment, and this is a 15 centimeter scale. Okay. Look here, how many? What is the measurement here? 15 centimeter. Okay, 15 centimeter. Okay, how many divisions are there? 15 divisions are there. That is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, like that. And in 1 centimeter, it is divided further into what? 10 equal parts. Okay, that is nothing but 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter. Each part is nothing but the 1 millimeter. So 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Understood, children? 1 centimeter is nothing but what? 10 millimeter. Okay. So a 15 centimeter scale with millimeter markings on it is used in a compass box. Compass box. What is the compass box? That I'll show you. That is a geometry box. That's all. See, this is the compass box. Okay. Buy it. Okay. Understood, children? See, this is a geometry box or compass box. Okay, in this, what are the instruments that is present in this box that we are seeing now. Okay. So first one is nothing but a ruler. Next, what is the thing that we will see? See, compasses. What? Compasses. One arm of a pair of compasses has a pointed steel head. See here, children, this is nothing but a compass. What? C-O-M-P-A-S-S, compass. See in this, so it has two arms. One arm, two arm, one arm. Okay. of the compass has a pointed, that means sharp steel head. Look here, it is a sharp point is there, sharp point. Okay, one arm, that is, this is the one arm, this is the one more arm. Okay, one arm has a what? A pointed, that means sharp steel head. Okay, and a sharp pencil is fixed on the other arm. Okay, look here, a sharp pencil is fixed on the other arm. Okay, see here children, so it has two arms. One arm has what? A pointed steel head, that means a sharp steel head, and what? A sharp pencil is fixed on the other arm, like this. Okay, a sharp pencil, we should fix it. If it is not fixed, okay, you should take a small pencil, don't take a lengthy pencil, you take a small pencil and sharp it finely. Okay, and fix it in that. Okay, like this. Look here, see, one screw is there, no, remove it. See, take a pencil, small sharp pencil, and put it inside the hole, and now tight the screw, so that what? The tip of the pencil and the sharp point of the steel edge are at the same level. Okay, understood? See, like this, if you keep, it will be in the same level. Okay, understood children? The both the end, it will be sharp and at the same level. Okay. So the distance between the tip of the pencil and the what? Sharp edge of or steel edge will be at the same level, and the distance between the two arms can be altered like this. See here, if you can alter like this. Okay, you can expand or you can close it like that, expand it like that. Okay, understood? See here, like this you can expand. See, and both the edges will be at the same level, and tight the screw so that it won't move. Okay, tight the screw. Okay, understood children? A pair of compass is used for drawing a circle or an arc of a circle. Okay, understood? So we can use the compass to draw a circle. What's the use of what? A compass. We can use a what? We can draw a circle using the compass. Okay, understood? This is the compass. It has two arms. Okay, and one arm has a sharp pointed steel head, and we are fixing a sharp pointed pencil to the other arm, which are at the same level. Understood? And we can adjust the distance between the two arms like this. And the next instrument in the compass box is nothing but the divider. Okay, the divider or divider, we can tell it as divider. Okay, this is the divider. Okay, both the arms of the divider have pointed steel head. Look here, both the arms, it also having two arms, and both arms are having pointed steel head. See, both sharp, pointed means sharp steel heads. Okay, and a divider is used where it is not convenient to use a ruler directly for measuring length. We can use the what? Divider to measure the length. Okay, we can draw a line segment equal in length to a given line segment using a divider. So a divider is used to measure the length of the line segment, as well as we can measure the what? We can draw a line segment of the given measurement in the divider. Understood? Okay, this is the divider. And we can, here also we can adjust the distance between the two arms like this. Okay, like this we can expand. Okay, understood children? Okay. And the next instrument in the geometry box is nothing but the protractor. So what is this protractor? Okay, a protractor is used to measure a given angle or to draw an angle of a given measure. Okay, so using a protractor we can measure the angle. Okay, or we can draw an angle, okay, of the given measurement. Okay, understood children? So what is the about the protractor? The protractor has two circular scales like this. See here, this is a like it. See, it look like a scale, no, but it is in circular, no. Yeah, this is two circular scales. Okay, marked from 0 to 180 degree in the clockwise direction. And see here in the clockwise direction like this. Okay, and mark from what 0 to 180 degree and also in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, anti-clockwise direction. So it has a two circular scales. Look here, it looks like a scale, no? See, and it marks from 0 to 180 degree in clockwise and also in anti-clockwise, 0 to 180 degree in anti-clockwise direction. This enables us to measure angles from both sides. Why it is having two measurement, what, clockwise and anti-clockwise, so that we can measure the angle in two direction, in both direction. Okay, see here, this is the measurement. The measurement inside it is called the inner scale, the measurement outside is called the outer scale. Okay, and this is the midpoint and this is the baseline. Okay, look here, if you take it, look here children, I will show you. Look here, this is the midpoint. What it is? It is the midpoint. And this is the baseline. What it is? It is the baseline. And this is the inner scale that just start from 0 to 180 degree. And 0, 1 angle, 2 angle, like that. Okay, 1 degree like that. And this is the outer scale. Okay, inner scale, outer scale, midpoint, baseline. Okay. So we can measure the angle or we can draw the angle for the given measurement using the protractor. And the next instrument is nothing but the set squares. What? Set squares. See, these are all the set of, that means pair of two set square means this is a set square. Two set squares are there. Pair of set square means these are all the set squares. Two sets will be there. Two pair of set square. Okay. See, pair of set squares are used for drawing perpendicular lines and parallel lines. So, what's the purpose of these set squares? We are using it to draw perpendicular lines and parallel lines. Okay. See, this is the first one. See, this is the first one. Okay. This has a shape of a right angle triangle with angles 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Okay, it has a right angle triangle. That means one angle will be 90 degree. Right angle triangle means in this what? Look here, if you see this, see one angle will be 90 degree. Okay, you take like this, see this angle is 90 degree, no? So right angle triangle is a triangle shape. Okay, it's in triangle shape and one angle will be what? 90 degree and other angles are 30 degree and 60 degree. Okay, understood. And one more set square, it has a shape of what? A right angle triangle with angles what? 45 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree. In this also one angle will be what? 90 degree. Okay, it is also in what triangle shape? Right angle triangle, and one angle is 90 degree and the other two angles are 45 degree and 45 degree. Understood children? We can use these set squares to draw parallel and perpendicular lines. So now we know what all the instruments that is there in the geometry box or a compass box and what all the use of it. Okay, why we are using those instruments. Okay, so now you can easily write the answer for the assignment too. Okay, understood children? Do the assignment. Okay, what is the thing? Write one use of each of the following. So you know now what is the use of the instruments that you write. Okay.